All right, so I'm making this new video. I rarely wear these glasses, but you know what? For the videos, I think I might just wear the glasses. Maybe I'll wear them more often. But yeah, I wanted to talk about this video because it's something I've been working on for the last year or so. This is something that I've been really trying to get. Because one of my biggest insecurities when I was younger was, do I smell bad or do I smell a certain type of way? And I always felt like that. I always had this insecurity, and it's just something that I've always had, right? And even my breath, I've always had this insecurity as well. And I've always, as I'm talking more about style and just speaking about smelling better, looking better overall, I definitely want to talk about this because I think this is really important. Cleanliness, especially my religion, Islam, is very, very important. It's something that we don't talk about enough, but it's very, very important. So smelling good, feeling good, all this stuff is amazing. So I'm just gonna share a few things that I've been doing lately that to not necessarily like smell like super amazing, but just smell better. My personal opinion. I don't know if I smell good or not. Like to be honest, people will have to tell me. But I'll it's something that things that I've been doing that just makes me feel good. And like I can, when I smell myself, I'm like, yeah, it smell good. I feel comfortable being around people, and this just it just increases my confidence. So the first thing I've been doing, or the first thing that I will share with you guys, is moisturizing your skin. So one big thing that I use this one, the Vaseline, the aloe vera Vaseline. You guys can see it. Yep, there you go. I've been using this a lot lately. I had another one which was a shea butter one, which was the Vaseline one as well. I prefer this one. I feel like this one smells a little bit better. So what I do is after I take a shower, when I finish taking a shower, I'll just use this. And the nice thing about it is when you put on your skin, it just not only does it, this is something I've been getting lately, is that people are saying, oh, you look like you have very smooth skin. That's something I've been getting a lot lately, and this is probably why. Like I've been using this for the last, I don't know, last couple of months or so, and it's just, not only does it smell amazing, like it smells really, really good. It's also great for your skin. Like it makes your skin a lot more smoother. So this is one thing that I have been using, the aloe vera Vaseline. You can get this pretty much anywhere. You can at Amazon or even your local store. Your local store might have a different scent, but this is something that I've been using. Another thing that I've been personally using, and these are things. This is something that I think is important for guys, and It's like I've been using this Manscaped crop preserver. I think for every man, I can't. It's not zooming in. That is a okay. That is a okay. But and also I've been using this thing too, the dude powder. I use this a little bit, not too often. Only if it's like a hot day in the summer or something like that, I'll use it because I find it during the winter it'll like dry up my this side here. So yeah, so these are great for your balls, as they would say. I would say this is really great because a lot of your scent will actually come from there. It's like when you put deodorant in your armpits. A lot of scent will come from there because there's a lot of moisture that comes. It's covered up. It gets hot. So if you're working out or you're going outside, you're wearing pants, you're wearing jeans, whatever you're wearing, like it will start to have a little bit of a scent. So it's good to have this. This will just help. It's like a deodorant, right? You wear deodorant. It's very, very important. So I recommend, you can get this on Amazon. I think you can get this on the Manscaped website. You can get this also on Amazon. I probably got all these on Amazon. The Vaseline, I got this at a local place. I think Walmart or something like that. But you can get literally all of these at one of those places, right? Now, another thing that I've been using, and this is something that I do recommend everyone like get, is I've been using, this is what I've been using, the Bleu de Chanel, but I recommend getting a fragrance. This is something that I've been diving into. I'm not like deep when it comes to all this stuff. I'm very minimalistic. I'm not like obsessed with it. Like I'm not someone that's like, oh, look at this scent, that scent. I'm not like that type of person. I'm just like, you know what? I just want to smell decent, like that's like my main goal. Like I'm not trying to become the, like, they got the Tom Fords, the Calvin Kleins, they got all this, but I'm just trying to, be smell a little bit better. That just smell elegant. That's like my main goal. So When it comes to the Bleu de Chanel, I use that, when I go out, I'll just go 1 or 2 sprays, and I'll put one on my on this pressure point as well. And yeah, I find that when I go out, I feel better. I smell good. Sometimes what I'll use not this Vaseline, but the regular Vaseline, and I'll just apply it to the spots where I want to apply the cologne, and I'll just apply it there. That way it'll last longer. So that's something that I do, and I find that it's for this one, it's a great scent. Now, my personal thing is that I have like family members, that are very sensitive to colognes. So I have to like choose colognes that are also very light, because even me, I'm very sensitive to scents as well. Like, I don't smell things, but sometimes if it isn't the right scent, my nose will start to like it'll start to itch, and it's very annoying. So this one's actually very subtle. Like, I don't get the itches. When I put it on, like, I don't. It's very subtle. It's not heavy. It's not overpowering. So that's why I like this kind of cologne. So I would choose a cologne that you like, and get something. I even have another cologne that I wear at the gym. That's also like, it's like a sport cologne. So I wear that's something that I do recommend. So find yourself a cologne, just experiment, try to see what works for you. Start with one cologne, don't have to go all out and start buying a bunch of colognes. You can even get samples at different places. I'm sure other different places they have samples. You can go to, I don't know, I'm sure Sephora has it. In my local areas, if you go to Shoppers Drug Mart, they have it. There's cologne shops. You can find things. You can watch reviews. There's a bunch of fragrance YouTubers and stuff like that as well. So you can always go there as well. And yeah, that's kind of what I would say for the second thing that I would recommend. Now, the third thing, well, I guess 13, 14, we've been going through a bunch, but obviously, like, you got to wear some sort of deodorant. So I wear this, the Dove, the dry spray. Like, at first I used to wear like the sticks, but I found that this one is actually really, really good. Like, when I put it on, it's like, it dries really fast, and it's really good for my armpits. Like, it's really, really, it works really, really well. And I don't have it here. I have it like over there. But one thing I do recommend is getting like a razor or something that you can cut the like your armpits and also your ball areas. So that also really, really helps as well, because when you don't, like, a lot of the moisture will kind of like stay in, and it'll stay in the hair. So what happens is, like, after a while you start to smell, and it's not a pleasant thing. So I usually recommend, like, everyone's different, I recommend always like making sure that you're well groomed and maintained. Like, so that's something I do recommend. So as you get this, you get the Manscaped, or you get the whatever ball spray you want to get, or ball conditioner, whatever you call those, ball creams, I guess. I would say I would also recommend just making sure that you have some sort of razor, so you can cut the excess, as you would say. But yeah, that's another thing I do recommend. Now, I might make a second video on this, but I just want to make this very brief. Is your breath. Now, this thing I was always insecure about, even recently, like, not that recently, but a couple of months ago. I was very insecure about whether my breath smelled good or bad. And one thing that I started doing was I went on YouTube, actually, and I saw this one video. I think I'm gonna make a separate video on this. It's called the TheraBreath Fresh Breath. This thing is a game changer. Like, it is, like, it's not zooming in, but honestly, this thing is so clutch. Like, it's actually so good. Like, you use it, and then you don't even notice that your breath, like, your breath will immediately, like, just it'll just smell fine. Like, it's amazing. So that's something I do recommend. Another thing I do recommend is obviously getting a tongue scraper. So I would recommend a tongue scraper. It's something that, a lot of your breath smells because of your tongue. So when you use a tongue scraper, you kind of remove a lot of that excess, that gunk, all that stuff. So I recommend getting one of these. These are actually one of I would say recommend to get one of these things. This is definitely a get two, like a get something that you should get. I recommend one of these. And yeah, and obviously, like, you got to brush your teeth, of course. So toothbrush, I have like two types of toothbrushes. I have this one as well. This is also a good type of toothbrush as well. And I use this as well. I use the Hello the activated charcoal. It's good for your teeth. It just gives you like nicer, I guess, whiter teeth. overall. But I also use just a regular Crest one as well sometimes, just because I don't wanna overuse it sometimes. I'll just do something else, especially if I'm eating. I find that this one, if I use this and after I eat, I find that like it doesn't smell like it just some smell comes out. It's not the best for me personally. I feel like this is mainly just for like the white teeth. Even with this one, I will scrape my tongue because that's just how we do it. But yeah, and then if you want for your hair, like I just got a haircut today, so I'm gonna take a shower, and then I'm gonna just moisturize it, and that's what I usually do. I get a haircut and I wash it, and then I'll usually like just curl it up a little bit. I would recommend this. It's the Shea Moisture. So with the Shea Moisture, you can do a lot with it. Like this is the strengthen and restore conditioner. Again, my focus is not working right now, but that's okay. So what this thing will do is you just put on your hair. It's just gonna help strengthen your hair, and curl it. Just strengthen your hair really, and it smells good. So the thing for me personally, it smells good. So that just adds a little bit of scent to you. So that's pretty much it. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to cover. I think I'll make a separate video for each and every one of these things, just so that it can differentiate and give you guys some insight as to what you may want to look at. And if you have any questions about any of these things, let me know. I'm always happy to answer these questions. And yeah, I again, this is something that I've been working on for some time now, and I guess they call it looks maxing, but for me, it's just something I'm just working on. So let me know your thoughts, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Don't forget to stay authentic. Peace.